We are in a tie match at the trial. Double
Oh.
gen pop to avoid the deadlock. They do go down. There is a haste status effect. They do have to be careful here. The hatch is going to spawn momentarily. Dead Hard could get them the distance to get it too. Smart shot.
Really smart play on the ace. Oh my god, getting shot through the window.
No longer have distortion, and they are going to teleport here. I think they get there in time. Yes!
Oh, the grab. Yes!
Oh my
God.
That is disappointing. This is to be a 4-man out because.
Yeah, but they will be able to block
yeah.
this. Yo, getting caught on that. Ace coming with the body
my
block.
God.
Oh, they were here. All right, everybody, welcome back to Champions of the Fog. Oh my goodness, what qualifier are we on? Is this qualifier number 4?
I can't even keep track anymore.
I feel that like the qualifiers, they start to bleed into each other. Like, oh, I think we're halfway there though. I think we're halfway through the qualifiers. But welcome back, everybody. We got Chronicles versus Arctic Wolves, and I'm joined by none other than the wonderful Jukebox. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Good stuff. But they had to bring me up to speed. I wasn't really that aware. I think I've seen Chronicles play once before, but I'm really still not up to speed on them. But I imagine first round of the day is going to be pretty great. We're going to be back on the Wrecker's Yard. And I want to see a demo in Wrecker's Yard. I really do, but I think we're going to be seeing Plague. Do you think we're going to see Executioner? You always hail the Executioner pick.
I think both teams will bring Executioner this time around.
Oh, okay.
Not 100% confident in that, but I kind of feel that based on what I've seen from these teams in the past. But we'll have to see what they decide on. Oh, I was wrong. Okay. You know,
a Plague.
Not a bad thing to be wrong about. A little bit more Plague is always a good thing.
Absolutely. Plague just does it for me. I love this killer so much. We have spent many pastimes behind the scenes just gloating about how good Plague is.
I love Plague, and with the new update coming out, she's about to be a lot better, so that's really exciting.
I can't believe they're buffing Thanatophobia. Can you believe they're buffing Thanatophobia?
I was worried it was getting nerfed, I'm gonna be honest.
Same!
But I'm happy that it's getting buffed. It's nice.
I thought it was definitely.
Opting to drop chase and find another survivor. Good infect here. Going for the full infect, interesting.
Yeah, I think they were trying to hope for that one hit on the survivor at Shack and not getting it. They're just I get it. You weren't gonna get it on the next go round either, so this is a pretty good one as well because this is a bit more unsafe. Uh-oh.
Nope.
Yeah, waiting it out.
Very fast M1 down is gonna put a lot of pressure on the survivors, and probably you have access to a lot of the hooks on the map right now. Is this a basement?
Oh no. I think it is. That is going to be rough. Also worth noting, Thanatophobia, as we were talking about before, is in play. I don't think anybody's surprised by that. It feels like corrupt Thanatophobia. You only get 2 perks to pick from if you're playing Plague. If we're being real.
I would argue you only get 1 perk to pick from, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay, that is fair. I am a bamboozle enjoyer personally on Plague.
Ah, yes. I can see the charm in that.
Also worth noting, they took the green apple, not the yellow apple.
Yeah, not something I personally agree with, but I have seen it in the past. Looks like we might be getting another quick down here with the power, and like with that amount of pressure, you can just go back to basement hook and defend that. This Plague's in a very strong starting position here.
They really are. I'm surprised they walked through the pallet. I would have been sitting at that pallet if I was them, but yeah, not seeing any other survivors. But yeah, luckily for the Plague, finding that Meg who is ready to be downed, and yeah, they're going to get tons of value here. The Devotees, I mean, like giving an additional 20 seconds of the power as well. Yeah,
that add-on absolutely doing so much work right now. I mean, they can defend the slug and the hook pretty easily at the same time with the power.
Yep, they do get the pickup on the Meg. Nia getting infected. They know which one it was. Securing that second stage. Yeah, like you said, a lot of pressure coming into the survivors. Finding the Nia as well. I didn't even hear her.
Yeah, Nia taking a lot of distance here. We're going to see if we see some insane shots over the wall, maybe. No, not even going for them. I'm a little disappointed about that, I'm not going to lie. But looks like we're getting them down anyway. And going back to basement with just enough power to maybe even get a 2-tap with the BT. There's still a chance at that, so.
True.
Like,
Devotees, no BT.
no BT.
Oh, if that had hit.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. This is a slaughter coming out of the gate.
Yeah, really, really great stuff in this play here. The amulet absolutely clutching. Like, it's so good here. I mean, so much pressure applied. These survivors are definitely in a pretty bad spot. Although all things considered, they were still able to get the gen done. That's always nice.
True, it gives your killer a chance to come back here as one survivor down at 3 gens up. One slug still around, and they do find the Nia. Yeah, this is a very strong start for our Plague player, and I imagine we'll see another infection coming up very soon on wait, no, the infection first was slugged. I can't read the side. Actually, if you're noticing like the status effects on the survivors, I can't barely see the survivor portraits.
Really?
Yeah, like it is actually kind of hard. Maybe I need to get a better filter. Can someone suggest me a filter without everybody speaking up at once? Oh no, they find this Meg though.
Yeah. I mean, a 1v3 at 3 gens versus Plague, all infected, and there's still another pool. Like, this is going to be a really tough one for these survivors to bring back. It's still possible, but as soon as Plague grabs her power, it's going to be really hard.
True, and with the infected Jet over there, you can even see what they were working on. No Lithe or Dead Hard for this Meg, though, and they're going to be going down. This is the first hook for the Meg. If there's any silver lining for these survivors, it's only 15% slowdown with the Netophobia.
It's true. You know, someone dying is actually a strategy, guys. Don't worry.
I have not seen a mass cleansing strategy against a Plague in a long time. It's usually you wait to the end of the game before you begin cleansing too much.
Yeah.
Remember when they first came out, that was the
goes.
way it goes. Is it's just like, all right, mass cleanse, and then like, oh wait, nobody cleanse, and
Yeah, I mean, when Play first came out, I think my favorite strategy was to just deny her power completely because she didn't have a starting pool when she first got released, so it was kind of rough for her back then. I still played her and I still loved playing her, but it was rough. I remember when first pool was added, it upped her power by so much. Also, getting the down.
waiting for the Dead Hard.
Yeah, no Dead Hard for the Zarina here, and
I wonder who had it.
I guess the Nia?
I guess it's possible. Yeah, I never saw them Dead Hard. I wonder if they're getting ready for the incoming Dead Hard nerf and they're just playing without it.
That's a good point. I could definitely see teams doing that. Although, I mean, if you're going into a qualifiers into a tourney match, I don't know if practicing like new perk changes would be the best call. But maybe they're comfortable enough that they're going for it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to say it's probably on the Nia, since we haven't seen any of her exhaustions yet.
That's a fair point. That is a fair point. And who knows? I actually don't know Chronicles' record currently in the qualifiers. They may only need another X and 2 record to secure something. I'm sorry, 2 and X record. I forget. But second hook coming in here for the Meg. Yeah, it literally just feels like the Plague is playing on autopilot now. It's just, all right, chase, down, hook, power, like. And now this Meg is dead. With Devotee's Amulet, you've got more than enough time to secure this down. Do you think you even give the survivors a chance to do a gen here? It doesn't look like they are. They're going to go straight.
When you have that much power still left and only 2 up and they're both injured, just double slug. If you can prevent another gen from popping here, that score would be amazing for this Plague.
True. That would be... I don't want to call too early, but that is definitely a lights out scenario for Arctic Wolves here if this Plague can just kill everybody with as many gens up. I don't know many teams that could come back from that.
Yeah, no, it would be pretty hard to do, especially considering Plague is not a killer that's known to have a great starting game. She usually picks up the pace mid game, so the fact that this Plague was able to get such a good start is going to make it really hard to do. So I mean, I think that your best chance is to bring out like a pyramid head and try to like tunnel someone out. But even that, like if you're on gens the whole time, it's just a really bad position to be in. And this Plague applying so much pressure to make sure that they can keep that position is really key here.
Absolutely, this Nia really blocking line of sight, and I'm trying. That trick shot was so sweet. Oh, there, yeah, you were right. There's the Dead Hard.
Yeah.
Leaving a slug on the ground. I imagine Meg will go get the pickup there. Zarina actually doing a really good job at that loop as well, extending that time as much as possible to make sure that Meg can sneak by and get the unhook. But
Yeah, especially hard to do on this map too. On any auto haven map, it's the tiles are actually much more dangerous. Plagues can hit over those walls if they know what they're doing.
Very true, and finding this arena immediately. Worth noting is that we've seen these perks the entire time, Brutal Strength and Pop Goes the Weasel, but the Plague has just been applying it so much, we assume the viewers caught it.
Yeah, no, it's been constant with the number of downs this Plague has been getting.
Just pop after pop after pop. Another thing, I feel like it would be wrong not to occasionally mention the new changes coming. I know the PTB is coming. They're probably going to shift some things around in the PTB, which I would fully expect, but basic 2.5 progression, like, reduction per kick. I know it's technically a pop nerf coming in, but, like, I don't care. Like,
yeah, I don't think it really matters. With that change and also the new regression changes we're getting for different perks, I mean, Pop's going to get replaced in the meta by other perks, I would assume.
Yeah, I have been hearing people call... It really depends on how they stack it. If Colubrine and Overcharge like stack, okay.
It confirms stacks to 500% regression over time.
Oh, that is so disgusting. I mean, I'm here for it. I think everyone, like in the pub community and the comp community, have been just excited beyond belief for something to change things up, and this is gonna be really, really fun.
Yeah,
I've been high on behavior recently.
Yeah, I'm really excited for the perk changes coming out. I'm only upset about like a couple of them, but like most of them are like really, really good changes, and so they did a good job with them.
I agree.
I think that they're definitely gonna not nerf Spine Chill as much when PTB comes around, because that's one that's been seeing a lot of attention online from different players. So I think they're gonna hold off on that one a little bit.
Oh, survivors do manage to get a gen. That is absolutely crucial for their killer.
That is huge.
That could be make or break for Arctic Wolf's killer coming out here, but again, Chronicles survivors do know what is at stake. They know it is going to be hard gens before friends. And so, yeah, you just have hope for a massive slowdown build and hope that you can prevent it, but well done to these survivors for sticking it out.
Yeah, I mean, popping it down to 2 gens is super important because 4 gens do exist, and if you get a decent 4 gen on Plague, you can actually make that work. So
True.
This was very key to get all these gens done, and it doesn't look like they're going to be able to pop anymore, but you know, you never know if there could be a door play, a hatch play, you know, anything else like that. So we'll have to see what happens. Yeah,
hatch play would definitely be huge here. However, being as close as it is, and I think from the hill they can see both of these exit gates. I don't imagine Serena's gonna be able to leave.
And with Plague being able to just vomit on one and watch the other, like,
well, they're already infected.
Oh, they are? That is true. They're already infected.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no exit gate tech like that, but again, you can see everything here. You can wait out the end game collapse. It doesn't matter.
And she's been found. It's very unfortunate, but again, getting down to that 2 gens is it makes it at least winnable.
Absolutely. Gives this team a chance to come back here in this next trial. But yeah, I know Spine Chill's got a lot of attention recently. I also wouldn't mind if, since a lot of the argument I've heard for Spine Chill being not touched nearly as much is for accessibility reasons, if they added accessibility options to the game. Like, everybody's been mentioning, like, DBD Mobile has that heartbeat inside the Survivor. That would be a
really good. Yeah, that would be a great. I would like that as an option in the settings. I think DBD is a game that's been around for so long that we should have more accessibility options, and we should have more even visual options too. This is the only game I've ever seen that doesn't have specific visual settings. It only has presets, and I think that's really unfortunate.
I would tend to agree, and looks like the heal bot is the one that went down first. I mean, not that you really need too much against Plague, but
yeah,
no deliverance values. They weren't ever really able to get an unhook either.
It's really unfortunate, but all things considered, you know, survivors brought that back pretty nicely and put their killer in at least a semi-decent spot.
True. Again, the score may be 24-6 here going into trial number 2, but again, we can't emphasize that third gen might be make or break here come up. So we will see in just a moment. But with that said, we'll be taking a short break when we get trial number 2 set up. So thank you all for watching. Again, we're going to run a quick ad break here. You are our only sponsor at the moment. All your donations, bits, subs, even watching the ads just for a little bit help us on the back end and keep things going. So with that said, stay tuned. Thank you very much. All right, welcome back, folks. We're getting trial number 2 under. I literally cannot talk today. I don't know what's going on. I mean, it's like every other day, I suppose. Guild's gonna fire me any moment now. It's fine. I'm here for it, but
I highly doubt that.
we are loading in. We have the Pyramid Head. You called it.
Yeah, I think that a really strong tunnel out is exactly what this team needs to come back. So we'll have to see if they're able to get that.
See 2 survivors in the distance already. You know 1 ran away. They're gonna stick to the one that's stuck behind the rock and see what happens. I think they ran to that top. I think they ran to that tile behind. I think they ran to that little, like, I guess non-Z wall behind there.
Yeah. Like it.
With the blind side blockage. Oh, well, we'll see. But going after the Nia instead here. Oh, hello, Nia. Do you have a balance landing? Neither.
You don't get bounce landing off that fall, actually. So
really? I thought you did.
Yeah. The only way to get bounce landing off that is if you jump off the stairs on a specific side of those stairs. It's really weird.
That is interesting. All right. That is the first thing you have taught me of the day. Let's see how many more tidbits I can pick up.
Yeah, no, the number of players that don't realize that too. Like, I've had people on my team who will jump off and be like, wow, what a weird bug. I didn't get bounce landing and I went down because of it. Like, no, that's just been in the game for a while.
I'm curious about that swing. I would have probably gone for the M2 there, but one totem going down, and it is a white totem. Pentimento.
That's interesting. I always love seeing Pentimento in play. It's one of my favorite perks in the game.
It is a really interesting perk, and I kind of have a similar gripe about Pentimento's existence. Like, y'all could have made this in the game, like, you know, a year ago. That'd be great.
Yeah. No, but I'm happy it's here now. I do love this perk quite a lot, and I'm curious to see when our Pyramid Head's going to put up the totem, because that's a strategy that I really like seeing. It's like people have different decision making on when they like to do it, so that's always really fun to see.
I'm not really sure about what just happened there. Were they just blocking off? Did they lose track of the... There's 2 gens down. I don't know if they're going to be able to hold this out now.
Yeah, this is looking kind of rough. I was going to even say that, like, technically all this team needs is one, like, even 60-second chase to win the entire game if they have 3 people in gens. Like,
true.
Just run clear for 60 seconds, die in corner, and 3 gens pop, and that's a tie at least. So this team is really putting in the work here. And getting a really good shot there for the prediction there. And looks like they're going to be getting the first hook of the game down to 3 gens. So they need to pick up the pace.
Absolutely. Yeah, the first 2 chases not going quite in their favor is going to be a bit of a rough start. And we know that Claudette was working on a generator right in this area as well. Yeah, I think this is the time to light up the Pentimento and try and hold down, but it might be too little too late.
I think it was too late. I would have put up the Pentimento through the chase when they lost the survivor. Like, I would have put it up and then chased. But I think that they were expecting that someone would get on it right away, so they decided to do it later. But because of that, it cost them some gens. And so it looks like they're opting to camp, although I think that's kind of risky considering the fact that these survivors can just let this person die on hook, and they don't care as long as they get 2 more gens, they win the game. So
I mean, 30-second slowdown is nothing to sneeze at, but yeah, if you just have 3 survivors or even 2 survivors on a gen, it'll pop within 60 seconds anyway.
Yeah, it's good that our Pyramid Head's coming out and interrupting these gens now because of the Ruin that's still in play, but it looks like we're going to go down into at least a tie now. Yeah. It all comes down to this final gen.
Indeed, and I mean, if the Pyramid Head can clutch it out, that'd be, like, I'd be super impressed, but having those 2 gens pop almost, like, in a synchronized fashion is just so brutal.
Yeah, it also breaks your mental state a little bit, right, too, because, like, you know, you just, when you see the double gen pop and no downs, it can be kind of brutal, to say the least.
Absolutely, and going straight for the cage here, getting the tunnel up prepared. And the question is, I don't think we've seen the Claudette yet. They might be on a gen somewhere, or perhaps maybe doing a totem. I know that Ruin's going to be quite annoying if you're able to interrupt. Oh, there's the 4th gen. Yeah,
there it is. Was really, really well played from Chronicles here, getting their win. They knew their win condition. They went for it, and they got it. So, well played, Chronicles, and we'll have to see the rest of the game. I'm curious to see if Psycho's able to get some fast chases. And you know, at this point, like, if you've already lost the game, like, you know you've lost, I think that it kind of puts some. It's a relief in some way where it's like, well, I can't win this anymore, so I might as well just go for chases. And I think that people play better at that point because they're not stressed out about, like, winning or whatever. So we already see a much quicker chase here, you know, some of that pressure relieved, and, you know, really good shot from Psycho here. He's doing a good job keeping it interesting for the viewers, at least.
True. I always think of it like a high-level scrim.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, I think you might have been right. As the Nia dropped off that crane and they ran away, I think they had balanced and they didn't know, like me, that that's how that worked.
Probably. I'm surprised by the number of players, especially comp players. You think that they would know, but I mean, I've met more comp players that didn't know than that do know. It's crazy.
Absolutely. Also worth noting, they didn't care about Pentimento. They're like, oh, you have Pentimento. We know your 4th perk. Okay, 30% slowdown. Bet. Let's go.
Yeah, no end game. Let's just go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense that the Pyramid didn't bring end game considering the win conditions. So.
Absolutely.
But yeah, they just pushed through these gens, and it looks like this is going to be at least a 3-man out for Chronicles here. It just depends on what this Ace is able to do at the filler, juicing it up.
Absolutely. They do have the Dead Heart, it looks like, and they do end up going down. I imagine these survivors will be taking their out momentarily. Yep, there they go.
There it is.
Well played. Again, it is a hard win condition to meet, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first 2 chases didn't go quite the way we were wanting, and then having those 2 gens pop, yeah, just very, very rough start for them. But with that said, yeah, congratulations to Chronicles for pulling it out in the end, and well played, good games.
GG's, guys. That was enjoyable to watch. I'm glad we got to see 2 different killers too. That's always more entertaining than just seeing the same one twice in a row. Although again, I never complain at Plague. So.
Yeah, Plague is an absolute treat to watch, but yeah. Oh, Resilient. Okay. With that said, well played to both these teams, and we'll be getting round number 2 underway, so stay tuned for that. I don't know who Chronicles will be playing just yet. I'll get that information on the back end, but we'll be back momentarily with round number 2, so stay tuned, folks. If you guys don't know, we are paired with Stream for a Cause to set up a tournament at the end of the year called Champions for Champions, a tournament that is going to be directly influenced by the donations made from viewers like you to a charity cause, and every little bit counts. Every little bit goes a long way. Stream for a Cause is really, really I have enjoyed being partnered with them, myself and my personal stream. They are actually even doing a tournament later today for charity, and we'll be checking that out later, I assume. So stay tuned. Thank you all for helping out, and we'll be back very soon.